And just say your name and that you're reading for Linda, and then we'll jump right into it.
I'm Amanda Edwards, and I'm reading for Linda. Good afternoon, Mr. Dobbs. Or I guess good morning from the looks of it.
Something like that.
Let me guess. The ex-wife again?
Yes. It's not her fault, though. She's right about everything. Any messages?
Yes, actually. Your wife called. I guess you got that one already. The phone bill is overdue, the rent is overdue, and I need you to sign my paycheck.
All right. Give me the paycheck.
Look, it's probably none of my business, and I'm probably going to regret saying this, but it seems like you kind of can't afford to keep me around.
Well, I can't. Thanks for asking. But I'll figure something out.
Actually, speaking of, there was another call before I was so rudely interrupted. A possible client.
Really? Seriously?
Oh, you'll like this one. A Mr. Larson, Tommy Larson. He says he witnessed a murder and he can't go to the police. That's why he said he needed a PI. He sounded a little slow, if you know what I mean, in the head.
Ah, okay. Well, what time is he coming by?
Well, that's the other thing. He isn't. He wants you to come to him.
Is that me again? Sorry.
Oh, he said he couldn't come. He couldn't. I think he's one of them, what do you call them, shut-ins?
I knew it was too good to be true. Let me know if something serious comes up.
Oh, no you don't. You're going to go down there this afternoon.
Oh, am I now?
Yes, you are. Look, it's money. All right, he probably saw a shadow in his neighbor's house and his imagination created some goofy conspiracy. Look, just go down there. Poke around a bit. Let him know there's no boogeyman. Letting him know there's no boogeyman will put his poor little mind at ease, and we'll be able to stay here another month. Both of us. It's not like you got anything better to do.
Good.
No, very good.
Thank you. Who is it?
Philip, do you know what today is?
Oh, Barbara, it's you. And how are you this lovely morning?
For your information, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And you didn't answer my question.
Oh, Barbara, Saturday the 22nd?
Yes, you're exactly correct. It is Saturday the 22nd, which makes it precisely 12 days since this month's child support was supposed to be in my mailbox.
Look, Barbara, I'm so sorry. I'll get it in the mail first thing on Monday.
I don't care about the check, Phil. You don't make enough money for it to be of any real help anyway. But this is your son we are talking about. Don't you care enough to make this small difference in his life? You hardly ever make it by to see him, and he asks about you. I wish he didn't, but he does.
Okay. Good. That's good.
She'll be reading the other part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Dean Gosden, reading for Dobbs. The day started off as any other, with one ripping headache in my head and another one on the phone.
Phone rings.
Yeah, who is it?
Philip, do you know what today is?
Oh, Barbara, it's you. How are you this lovely morning?
For your information, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And you didn't answer my question.
I don't know, Barbara. It's Saturday the 22nd?
Yes, you are exactly correct. It is Saturday the 22nd, which makes it precisely 12 days since last month's child support was supposed to be in my mailbox.
Jeez, Barbara, I'm so sorry. Look, I'll get that in the mail right away. I'll get it right in the mail right away, first thing Monday, I promise.
I don't care about the check, Phil. You don't make enough money for it to be of any real help anyway. But this is your son we are talking about. Don't you care enough to make this small difference in Will's life? You hardly ever make it by to see him, and he asks about you. I wish he didn't, but he does.
I know. I'm sorry. Tell him that
Are you hungover? Unbelievable! Simply unbelievable! It doesn't seem to matter when you call. You're either drunk, in the process of getting there, or hungover. You have got to pull yourself together, Phil. What am I supposed to tell your son? That his father is a drunk who can't seem to find the energy to roll himself out of his stupor long enough to even acknowledge his existence?
Barbara,
No, just no. I'm sorry. I cannot talk to you right now. We'll talk about this later.
What time is it? And then we'll just jump right into it. And we'll start at the second, about halfway through page 2. I'll feed you a cue line.
Okay, you said halfway through page 2?
Yeah, about halfway down page 2. I'll give you a cue line.
Okay. That's good.
So name and say you're Tommy.
Okay. James DeWitt, Tommy.
Wait, Josie tells me we're getting a caller. Great, put him through. Hello, you're on the air with Don and Al for our Super Holiday Weekend Classic Cinema Clip Countdown. Talk to me.
Thank you, Don. Now, I just wanted to say...
Whoa there, buddy. Hey, do us a big favor and turn down your radio there, champ.
Yeah, sorry. So, as I was saying...
Whoa, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry. I'm Tommy Larson, I'm from Naperville.
That's great, Tommy from Naperville. Now, what was your question?
Actually, I didn't have a question. As I was saying, it was not Paula Weiss that did that scream.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was. She's famous for that scream. It kind of launched her career. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, okay. Well, when they were scheduled to re-record the quote-unquote iconic scream, she was already out of the country shooting for her next film, Ice Ape 2, Return of the Castle of Professor Fu Manchu, which, by the way, was directed by Humbert Christopherson. He also directed The Night Watchman, which was listed as number 18 in your countdown. Anyway, she wasn't able to fly back for that recording. So they found a woman from the studio, Steno Pool, named Wanda McCloskey. She was uncredited, but in the interview with Lawrence Gruber in the July 1953 issue of now defunct Modern Film magazine, he mentions the incident.
Good, I think it's good. Thank you.
Do I need to slate again?
Nope. Just whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Who is this clown?
Evening, gentlemen. I'm Phil. I'm a friend of your brother's.
You don't have no friends. Pleased to meet you, Phil. I'm Ned. This misanthrope here is Rich. Like you said, we're Tommy's brothers. As Rich said, though, he doesn't have a lot of friends, and I don't think we've met. Now, how do you two know each other exactly?
Rich?
Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, open the door. I don't want to stay around all night.
Your brother asked me to look into some matters for him. I was more than happy to oblige.
Could you do a little bit less tough guy, at least so far? Later on, you definitely going to turn into that.
All right.
But at this point, you're still trying to figure out what's going on here exactly.
Oh, okay.
What's happened just previously is Tommy and Dobbs have driven up to Tommy's house, and we see these two guys standing outside of Tommy's house. And Tommy just kind of like, oh no, it's them, kind of. And he doesn't, so Dobbs knows something's going on with these guys, and Tommy doesn't like him or something. So he's trying to figure out what's going on first.
Okay.
Later on, there's that moment that I'm sure you saw where there's a switch,
Okay.
you know, and pleased to meet you, Phil. I'm Ned. This misanthrope here is Rich. Like you said, we're Tommy's brothers. As Rich said, though, he didn't have a lot of friends, and I don't think we've met. Now, how did you know each other exactly? Come on, come open the door. I don't want to stand around all night.
Your brother asked me to look into some matters for him. I'm more than happy to do so.
I see. What exactly is it that you were looking into? I'm surprised and honestly a little hurt that he would seek out a stranger instead of coming to his own flesh and blood brothers.
Well, in my line of work, I've discovered that often people are more comfortable talking to someone they don't know rather than someone they do.
Huh. And what exactly is your line of work?
But to your first question, until all the facts are in, it's prudent to keep the details of one situation between Tommy and myself.
Well, Mr.
Dobbs. Phil Dobbs.
Mr. Dobbs, if you wouldn't mind, I feel there are some private family matters that we need to discuss. Thank you so much for keeping an eye on my brother. Your help is greatly appreciated.
I see. Tommy, would you like for me to leave? Well, I think that settles it.
Well, since you're staying, Tommy, why don't you make us some of that tea you're so fond of? Mr. Dobbs, would you like some tea? Tommy makes an excellent Earl Grey.
Oh, he does. Oh, does he? Why, yes, that would be great. Thank you.
All right, look, I don't care about what this whole thing is with you and my brother, but it ends here.
Drop that sweet brother act. I'm not buying it. I've been around long enough to recognize when someone's playing an angle.
Then you should know that this is not your business and you need to get out of the way before something bad happens.
You know, I see your lips moving, but I don't hear anything of consequence coming out of your mouth.
Hey. When Dobbs interrupts.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You were turning the page.
Shut up. This is the way it's going to go. I shall continue to assist Tommy as long as he wants me to. You will get up and leave, and you will not return until you have a better attitude.
Well, it has been a long day for everybody. I can see that everyone is a little on edge. Rich? Tommy, I apologize, but something has come up and Rich and I have to go. We will talk to you later. All right. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.